So, my friend, Wow, she said that I should react to some creepy TikToks. As a test of, if I can handle it. I'm not sure about what is to come, but when am I sure of what is to come? But anyway, let's just do this.
Night, they decided to explore an abandoned circus that was one town over. At first, it was like any other abandoned place they'd been before, empty, desolate, and in ruins. But soon after they arrived, something strange happened. The lights to the circus turned on, and so did all the power to the attractions. At first, they thought it was creepy and weird, but then they realized that someone must own it, even if it's just the local council, and maintenance would have to be done. And if nothing else, it was great content for their YouTube channel. And so, with the lights on, they proceeded to check out all the stalls, rides, and buildings, starting with a behind-the-scenes look at the haunted house ride. Being into creepy stuff, this was probably their favorite ride. And so, to get a backstage pass was pure luck in their books. However, soon after they started exploring the haunted house ride, they started to hear music. And it started to feel like the mannequins, as creepy as they were staring at them. They knew that these objects weren't real, and it was probably the atmosphere playing tricks on them. But there was something about these specifically placed clown dolls that creeped them out. Deciding that they'd had enough of the rides, they decided to explore some of the tents. And at first, they made for a great setting for their channel. Just enough mood lighting to make it feel creepy and eerie. But just like the other places, there were clown mannequins everywhere, and these ones were larger. They were perfectly still, but it always felt like they were in motion, as if you'd caught them off guard and they'd frozen on the spot. And whilst each one looked realistic from afar, they were clearly plastic when you inspected them up close. Regardless, this was starting to freak them out. Why were there so many of them, and why hadn't they noticed them around before? However, what really freaked them out was when one of them moved towards them, and another one cackled and started to chase. That was all they needed to make up their minds and run. And getting off the ground unscathed was easy. However, that night, when they'd already gone to bed, there was a knock at their door. And when they answered it, there was no one but a huge package. Thinking that someone had mistakenly delivered it to their house, they took it in and thought that they'd open it in the morning. However, soon after they got back to sleep, they heard the faint sound of music coming from their hallway. Upon inspecting the hallway, to their horror, they saw a clown sitting there who said, "You left so soon, so we thought we'd bring the circus to you."
That's creepy.
I don't know why they are giving this much out, but every American family...
In human history, the body of a 39-year-old man was discovered hanging upside down inside the leg of a papier-mâché stegosaurus. He crawled inside head first, trying to retrieve his phone, but got trapped, causing him to experience a slow, painful death. In 2019, a Sri Lankan man was trampled to death by a wild elephant after jumping out of his car and attempting to hypnotize him. In 2016, a 10-year-old boy named Caleb Schwab was decapitated when he was ejected from his ride on the Rucht, a 168-foot tall water slide at Schlitterbahn Water Park. In late 2019, a family in Iowa was trying to make a viral gender reveal to announce the sex of their baby. The family proceeded to fill a steel umbrella stand with gunpowder, inadvertently making a pipe bomb, causing 56-year-old Pamela Kreimeier to be hit in the head with shrapnel, killing her instantly. In 2014, a 23-year-old Indian soccer player named Peter Biak Singh Zula scored a goal and did a somersault to celebrate. However, he landed awkwardly on his neck and died due to spinal cord injuries.
A video was posted to the internet by an unknown source of something downright chilling. In the back of a workshop, a security camera managed to catch what can only be described as a paranormal attack.
Okay, woman's just sitting there doing her own stuff. What the? Dude, if that was me, I would have been biting. Although I'd be
As a
biting
woman
nothing.
rummaged through a box, an unseen force appeared to grab her leg and aggressively dragged her towards a nearby dark room. Whatever was responsible for this clearly has
That
a
is
chilling amount of strength
horrifying.
to be able to drag a full-grown woman across the room. So do you think this is
Imagine how
genuine or
much
just a
strength you
well-made
have.
hoax?
Like,
The worst ways
Oh my
people have
gosh.
died. Part 4. First, a 14-year-old girl named Aurora Sheffel was having fun at the beach with her friends, standing on a log to take some photos, when suddenly a wave hit the log, causing it to roll over and pin her down, tragically leading to her death. Next is Lottie Michelle Belk, who was also at the beach celebrating her birthday. Out of nowhere, strong winds hit the beach and an umbrella lifted. It then struck her directly in the chest, causing fatal injuries that would lead to her death later in the hospital. Finally, Sylvia Rachel, a medical student vacationing in Spain, had an idea to take a selfie on a bridge at night. But just as she reached the other side to take the selfie, she slipped, falling 15 feet onto concrete, which sadly led to her untimely demise.
You might not want to sing the happy birthday song anymore. Have you ever wondered where the happy birthday song originated from? Or why we sing it? Is it not strange that every time someone's birthday is being celebrated, candles are lit, lights are turned off, and everyone gets into a circle to chant, "Happy birthday to you," like a witch's ritual? Well, you see, it is very well documented that the past humans used to live hundreds of years old, and legend has it that the happy birthday song was actually created as a curse by fallen angels to hide a ritual that seals your fate to grow older, controlling the population and controlling the human civilization. So the next time a birthday celebration is coming up, remember that this is the reason why.
He was working in a dark basement when he hears this.
okay,
User
I'm gonna
Johan.
pause that real quick because this is starting to creep me out. But anyway,